recapping what we were doing last week, we were working on just upper body entries worked with stepping offline. So he throws a punch, and I can get whatever entry I have by either doing a wedge and stepping offline, which will twist his spine, get me wherever I want to be, right? Or doing an elbow deflection, either side, and getting what I want. Basic recap, right? And then we moved into like this, where we have the supporting hand underneath, doing a grab to get me inside. All this builds, you can do this with anything that you have in your hand, okay? We're doing it empty-handed now. You can do it with pocket stick, sap, flashlight, or knife. So instead of going through all the bullshit about how to draw a knife while you're under pressure and stuff, which we work on and we will show some other time, we're gonna start with it in our hands this time. So please get your knife. Because, especially on YouTube, we want to show that we're not assaulting people and trying to kill them. This is self-defense. Equal armament. So he's going to do a thrust at me. Somehow I already got my knife in my hand. Maybe I see it coming, whatever. Want to hook. Okay? Let's go a little slow. Want to hook. Guide that away from here. Everything opens up just like we were doing before. Okay? Hook to this way and guide it straight up. Plus I get this nifty arm lock. Maybe go into a pooter with this as my guide. Or just straight in. Notice I'm using the same body mechanics as we were doing empty-handed. Okay? Offline and in. Deflections, the whole 9 yards. Got my guard up while I'm thrusting. Even if you launch as a headbutt, I can meet that with my horns. Horns being the corners of your head, strongest part. So, maybe he does a high slash. This is an elbow deflection, but with a knife, it becomes a slash and in. Okay? Or a number 2 angle. Cut, thrust. Or a number 2 angle, cover and slash. And then I'm in. Okay? So, what I would like is for Sean to do it, demonstrating on Troy, so I can see how we're playing along here. Remember, we don't concentrate on specific techniques, we concentrate on the principles, concepts, and motions that we're developing. And let's switch it up, let Troy play back.
What's that joke?
Sean always has to have his bigger. Watch the kidney.
The kidney's down here.
It is now.
You can retract that shit.
Take it here and control him. No, you're okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Johnny getting your ear.
It's not going that way.
Okay, I'd like to interject something here for a moment. Came up with a couple things that are probably easily rememberable for you to keep in mind what we're doing. The first, what we were talking about before, step off please, is get off the pot. Pot meaning P-O-T, point of threat. Anything coming in this way is the threat. He's right in front of me, that's the point of my threat. So I want to do whatever I can to get off that point, get off the pot. Shit, or get off the pot. Sometimes both, depending on how scary it is. But I want to get off that point of threat, okay? Second one I want to talk about is what makes all this possible. Everybody concentrates on all, go ahead, thrust. On all this fancy upper arm, upper body movement stuff with arms. What makes it possible is 3 things. TTP, timing, tools, and positioning. Okay? If I have the tools and the positioning, but my timing is off, he still gets me. Okay? If I have the timing and the positioning, but my tool's not there, okay, I kind of don't get hit, but I don't get anything else. Okay? If I have all 3 together, go ahead. Every time. It's kind of like Guru Plank's base angle leverage, BAL. If you have all three of them, it'll work every time. It's a scientific formula. So think of everything that you're doing in the realm of TTP: timing, tools, positioning. Okay, first and most important thing is positioning. Okay, if I'm not here, I don't get hit. To get positioning, I really need timing. If I wait until he's right here, I have less of a chance of getting out of the way. Bad timing. Okay, but if I put it all together, great timing. Now if I add a tool to the mix, even better. There's now, I don't know what, 2 feet, 2.5 feet between me and him, or his weapon and me. That's the perfect combination of the formula, TTP.